Oh no, it's the wrong one. Hi everyone, how you guys doing?
Welcome to StreamYard. Learning StreamYard with Beer Man.
Hello, how you doing, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're in this world? Welcome to All Spun Out, our 11th edition, I think, or something, but it's still going. Yeah, so we all brought a beer. The wheel spun that adjective, and hopefully we brought something cool. But at first, I want to welcome the panel here. Cheers to you guys. Bumpy Road Brews, Chadeo, Angie, and East Coast LK Reviews. Angie's Fluid Arts, that is. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Thanks for being here. And cheers to the chat as well. Luke John, Ryan Jacob, and still can't say her. Jacob Co. JMAC, cheers to you guys. Thanks for showing up. Right on. Let's get these reviews going. Starting with Bumpy Road Brews.
All right. As you can see, I have a large one here. When I was on last time, my beer was awful. I had to pick up an awful beer. Now, the funny thing about this is I was completely sober when I bought this beer. And I saw the silver, and I was looking for Steel Reserve. I thought it was Steel Reserve. Didn't even realize it until I got home, and I got the Hurricane.
Yeah, buddy.
The high gravity Hurricane, 8.1%, 25 fluid ounces of this crap. But it's actually not as bad as Steel Reserve. So I thought I was buying Steel Reserve, but some people absolutely hate Hurricane.
I hate that beer.
See, so I did get an awful.
We used to get those.
It's just not as awful as I thought it was going to be.
It blows.
We used to sell those cans for $1.25.
Yeah, I'm not even going to pour this into a glass because it doesn't deserve it. But
I think you need a brown paper bag for that
brown paper bag. I think I got one actually.
There you go. There you go. There's your vessel. Just a brown bag.
We don't need those stinking glasses.
He's got one too.
Yes.
Awful. Okay. So, anyways, I'm not gonna pour it, so I'm just gonna open it up. There, that's what it sounds like. Isn't that nice? Can of smoke. Here's a headache. All right. Cheers. Or we're not going all the way through right now, right? It's just.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's do the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the appearance on it, I'm sure it's kind of piss yellow. It smells like stale malt, and it's got like this kind of apple and berry type note to it. Actually, it's like caramel or something. It's like in that line, but it comes off like apple and berries, which I mean that could be a little bit from the hops, and it could be also the apple coming from fermentation, and then there might be a slight sweetness from the malt that was used, but not much other than that. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Oh, it's got a little bit of 10 in it. Yeah, it's got a bad aftertaste. It does have like that kind of berry note, an apple note to it. It does have like this kind of stale grain um, flavor, and that's stale. I should be saying not steel, but it does kind of have a slight tin note on the finish, and that's not from the can. Mm. It's kind of like a light side medium body. Carbonations in the low side medium realm as well. It's not super spritzy. 8.1% ABV. Yeah, I'm gonna feel this. As far as it being in the flavor, no, it's not like I'm tasting alcohol, but there are some kind of like off flavor notes to it. It's not as good as I remember. I had this one before, and I was like, "Wow, it's actually not too bad." Yeah, it is kind of awful. Cheers.
Cheers. Choffle. Choffle. Cheers, waffle. Waffle. Fuck yeah. Hurricane. All right. All right. Here we go. On to the
Real quick,
next
shout
one.
out to the 16-3 Tampa Bay Rays. Won again today, 8-0. So my word was cough. No, my word was nutty. So I picked up Tommy Knocker's Brewery out of Idaho Springs, Colorado, at the elevation of 7,526 feet. This is their maple nut brown ale. I think that has another name to it. They changed it, but that 90s brown is what they call it. So there you go. And it's described as easy, nutty, and huggable. The last girl I had a date with was 2 out of 3 of those. So there you go. So yeah, to use this or not to use this.
What was your word?
Nutty.
Oh, I thought you said naughty.
Naughty.
Nutty. So all right, well, fuck it, get open.
Can't tell if you said naughty, nutty, or nerdy.
Nerdy
Nutty
nuts.
would be a tough one.
I mean, just buy any crap beer.
Dirty glass. There you go. Woo. Typical characteristics of a brown ale. Forget the dirty glass. That's an avalanche glass. So, after last night, it makes sense. This glasses. I washed it too. There you go. That's better. But yeah, you can kind of see through it. It's got a nice, I don't even know what to call that brown color.
Brown.
It's a see-through brown. Nice fucking head, man. Oh, pardon my language. Okay, we're 8 minutes in. About 2.5 finger head. Swiss cheesy. Nice and frothy, fluffy. Give it a smell. Getting a nuttiness. Some caramel. Some maple in here, too. Not really smelling that. That's probably more of a mouthfeel thing. A mouthfeel thing. All right, give her a try.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. Getting the nut. Yeah, the nuttiness is coming through good. A little bit of the maple, excuse me, not a whole lot. Caramel, not any. Yeah, that's really well balanced between the nuttiness and the maple as I get into it. Bumpy let the dogs out. But yeah, good beer, great brewery. Can't go wrong with this. Nice, easy drinker. 4.5% ABV, by the way. So, no risk of me getting drunk before trivia. So that's perfect. Yeah, I like this beer. I'm going to keep sipping on it. Very, very tasty.
All right. Thank you, Chadeo. Cheers to you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah. On to Angie's Fluid Art. Angie.
Yay. My word from last week is it was groovy. which was kind of hard. I was trying to find a beer that had the name Groovy in it, and I couldn't find any. So I saw this can, and I thought, oh my God, I loved the colors. I loved the can art. And
Cool.
I thought that is really groovy. So it's called Blue Ricky, and it's a blueberry lime sour ale, which I love blueberry, so I'm really excited. And when I got it home, what's even groovier is that I realized this is from Antietam Brewery here in my town in Maryland. So I was like, ooh, double groovy. It's 6% ABV. And yeah, I've never had any of Antietam Brewery's stuff yet, so I'm excited. Is it me or is this green?
It looks like
It's kind of the color of the beer I had the other night.
olive green or
It's
something.
green. It's green beer. Wow. So now on
That's
St.
groovy.
Patty's Day, if you don't want to put food coloring in your beer, get this. Because it is green. Let me
It
turn
looks
my light
groovy.
so you can see it a little better. Yeah, we got some green beer here. It's a really pretty color green. It looks like a Jolly Rancher. It's hard for you to see because my glass is reflective. So, but yeah, I don't know if you can tell. It has a nice kind of soapy, sudsy head on it. Oh yeah, okay. I smell the blueberries. The lime is more prevalent. Kind of smells like a puree, kind of syrupy, sort of sweet. Vinegar. I smell vinegar.
Ooh.
I don't know. Is that not right? Do you think in a sour ale?
No, you can definitely get vinegar notes.
Oh. Yeah, that's all I smell. But it smells good and it's green, which again is really groovy. So I'm excited that I chose this. So shall I go ahead and
Go for it. Yeah.
partake? Cheers.
Cheerios.
Cheers.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that makes you pucker up for sure. I'm perplexed. I'm sorry. Give me a second. My palate's like, what? It's got a medium body. It's really carbonated. Like when it gets in your mouth, it almost froths up even more, if that makes sense. Really refreshing, goes down well, stays on the palate. It's mostly the lime and the vinegar. I don't taste a whole lot of the blueberry, which kind of has me down a little bit because I like blueberry. Yeah, it's really like cidery tasting.
Right.
But it's good. It's good, and it's real sour. So you kind of go
Yeah.
when you're done.
Like kombucha. Have you ever had kombucha?
No.
You should try one of those one day. Look up, go find a kombucha and compare it to that.
Talk about groovy.
Okay.
That'll kind of help you with
Kombucha is groovy beer, man.
Yeah. Well, they're good for you too. They balance your
Yeah, they
pH.
are really good for you.
But cool.
Yeah.
That's those sour ones are interesting for sure. The sour ones.
It's sour.
Right. Cool. Well,
So
good job. Cheers, Angie.
Thank you.
All
Cheers.
right. Now you're gonna start blue bubbles.
How do you know I don't already?
There you go.
I kid. I'm kidding.
All right. Well, cheers. Let's go on to the next one. We got East Coast next. Right.
cheers. Got a little side beer action going. I actually went up to Treehouse today. They're not putting names on their cans apparently or descriptions, so they took out their essay paragraph descriptions and took out the names. But I don't know what's going on there. So I went to a store that was in Charlton, Massachusetts, and the guy said, "All right, well, we just recently got this in." I was trying to find. So my word was Italian. Now I've had Bureau Moretti and what's the other one? Peroni. I said, "Do you have anything that's Italian? You know, it doesn't have to be a Pilsner or a lager." But he said, "Oh, we just got this. Birrifico Angelo Peretti Premium Lager, smooth and aromatic. It says hops 4, brewed with 4 hop varieties. It says Lupale hops. That's pretty much all it says on it. It is 5% alcohol by volume. Beer ingredients: water, barley malt, barley, and hops. Brewed and bottled by Carlsberg, Italia, SPA in Indono, Alana, Italy. Batch and best before and see label. This LJ. Oh wait, 8/2023. There you go. So it's fresh. I did grab a single bottle. It was like $2.50. But I got myself this nice. It's technically like it's like a Kolsch glass with a little bit more curvature to it. But I thought that was pretty badass. I was like, look at that.
It was cool.
Add that to my collection. This is their Nomad beer, I guess, which is their dark lager. It's a treehouse glass. But yeah,
Beautiful
cracked open.
glass.
Yeah, it's nice. It was only like I think it was $11, $12. So not bad. It's very thick too, so nice and durable. Let's crack this open. Hopefully it's cold. I put it in my mini fridge when I got home, but I only recently just got home. Right. Doing a full on review, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of effervescence, crystal clear, brilliant straw color and appearance. Nice Alex pour. He'd be proud if he were here. 3.5 finger white head, tight knit bubbles, holding some good retention. But that effervescence is crazy. Lots of bubbles in there. Let's go for the nose.
Nice.
It's very fruity. I get a lot of apple. It's very crackery, biscuity on the nose. A little bit of lemon in there, a little floral, grassy. It smells solid. I believe, I want to say a 6-pack was like $10. So not a bad price. Pretty much same as the Peroni Bureau Moretti. Yeah, smells solid. Nothing offensive on the nose. Very clean and just fruity, floral with a, I'd say overall very crackery is the best way to describe this. So let's dive in, try it out. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
It's a little laid back. It's actually got a little bit of like a spicy, earthy hop on the back end. So this one is a little bit more floral and grassy. I'm still getting a little bit of that like apple and lemon on the palate as well, but they're a little bit more dialed back. Definitely seems like you're getting a little bit more of the hops out of this one rather than the malts. Yeah, it's solid. Nothing offensive. Very crushable. 5%. Easy drinking. Yeah, if you like if you like an Italian pilsner with like a little bit more of a floral grassy aroma. I mean, not aroma, palate. I think you would enjoy it. Definitely not bitter at all. Just a little bit of an astringency, a little bit of that, I guess, the floral grassy aspect. It's solid. I mean, if you're looking to try a new Italian pilsner, I'd give this one a shot. So with
Nice.
that, I'll have a number next time around. Cheers.
Cool, man. Cheers.
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 Cheers. All right, man. Hey. Yay. So mine was dead. Dead was my adjective. And I found one called Now I Am Death, Destroyer of Worlds. This is from Android Theory.
Ooh, nice can art. Wow.
And it comes with the food, cheese, cigar, and music pairings.
Oh, nice.
It's a double dry hopped, so it's got Citra and Eldorado for 10%. Double pushing triple. Contains lactose. These guys are out of Mint Hill, Virginia, and it was canned 2/27. So 4 month and a half, almost a month and a half. These guys have been doing nothing but impress me. So hopefully we have another impressive beer here that's not dead. Definitely not dead. It's got a nice port of good, almost finger head, kind of rocky on the top from aggressive pour, but foamy on the sides, kind of a silky, sudsy foam. Very opaque, can't see through. It's definitely a hazy New England style. Go for the nose. Yeah, big grapefruit, orange, pineapple bite to this. My glass, I think, had soap in it. Nah, I just need to stir it more. I almost got some in my nose. I got some in my nose. Sorry. Okay, now I'm getting. I get like the bready. I get the malts now in my nose. That's great. Citrus for sure. Citrus, tropical pineapple. Slight floral. That's about it. That's really all I get. All right, let's drink this. Cheers. Little orange juice, kind of an orangey. Yeah, cheers.
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 Oh, that's good, man. This has more of a bitter bite to it on the back in the finish. It does have a milky kind of full body or full medium body kind of from the lactose, I think. A little sweet, but it has that nice like bitter kind of side to it as well. Holding some nice leggage and stuff like droppings to the side. The body full medium, or yeah, full medium. Mouthfeel is creamy, silky, smooth. Pithy orange pith of the peel, inside peel. Kind of that soft, citrusy orange thing. A little bit of pineapple, maybe a slight nectarine coming through. I get a little of a floral. I don't know what kind of flower, but let's just say floral. Coming around the edges. No alcohol whatsoever. Super dangerous. It does have a little bit of a kind of a chalky grip on it as well, like that chalky bite. Water, this, that. Kind of dry. Turns you into Fire Marshal Bill. Yeah, good stuff. This is a good beer. I like it. Not as good as the other ones, but a pretty good beer. So, cheers. Cheers to Cheryl. Cheers, Cheryl. All right. Well, it's time. It's time. We're going to talk about our beers afterwards. We'll give our scores and all that shit after we get done with our topic, question, or however it be. Let's go ahead and present the screen. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's spin it. If it's a stupid one, I'll keep spinning until it's a good one. Top
Ooh.
breweries.
It's a good topic.
That worked. So, top breweries. What do you guys think, man? We can go wild, or we can go one by one. What do you guys think are the top breweries, let's say nationwide, even in the world, of things you tried?
I would think something like this topic would be good to go just open panel because we could play off each other because there's going to be breweries that you know about that we don't know about and vice versa, or maybe we're not thinking of it.
Yeah, that works.
But I'll throw something out there. I know some of the top breweries that have been top breweries are starting to kind of be. I'm not sure if they're just getting hated or if their quality and stuff's just not what it was, and they're starting to kind of be, you like Treehouse or you like Trillium. It's like, there's other breweries that are much better than that. When those used to be like some of the like the we need to get it definitely type thing.
So. The big, you got the big ones. You got your big ones, but then you got the ones that people see locally. And people, like you said, like it's good to have an open panel for this because everyone. I mean, even locally here, I would say like Fort George would be our top brewery locally. But you go into like Portland, Eugene, there's so many other areas in Oregon and surrounding states that have great, like even San Diego's got great breweries down there. Fuck, man, I can't even think of the one. What's that one? The beach one I got. Fuck, man. There's so many breweries down there, so I'm gonna have to look up San Diego breweries.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is it called?
Bestiality Brewing Company.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know.
Mike Hess is really good down there. Society. Society. Oh my God. Ballast Point. You guys have all heard of Ballast Point, right?
Oh yeah. They're everywhere.
Yeah, well, Ballast Point kind of died off around here.
They did.
They died off around here. They're not independent anymore either, right?
No, they're not.
They haven't been for a while.
Stone Brewing, of course, is another one that everyone.
I would definitely say that Treehouse is definitely one of the top ones.
Ooh.
See, that's
Just because of their variety, mainly because of their variety. Like they're I think the only thing that they haven't done yet that's like super hype is fruited sours, and I think the fact that they don't do that, people like them more about it. But they have a really good variety. Like I just got a unfiltered Keller beer by them, so I'm gonna have that later on.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Keller beer before. They make a really good Kolsch. They have a Dunkel Schwartz beer. Oh no, it's a Dunkel Rauch beer. Sorry, and then they have a Schwartz beer. And they just they kill it in the old styles. They kill it in the newer styles. I haven't really had a product by them that I wasn't disappointed in. I haven't had a beer by them that I was like, this is gross. I don't like it. It's another one of those things where it's like, let's be honest, there is so much just junk on the shelf nowadays. Not to sound like a posh asshole, but there are so many beers out there that I would not recommend to people. I'm not going to point them out, but there's so many breweries and so many people are just brewing nowadays. It's hard to find good beer. And then everybody wants to charge you $20 for a 4-pack or something. And then you take it home and you pour it out and you're like, what the hell is this? And you're pissed off. And it's and I would say that as far as pricing, it's unfortunate that their availability sucks and you have to go there. But I would definitely say Treehouse is killing it with their, this was $14 for a 4-pack and it's a super hop saturated American Pale Ale. $14 though. You can't beat that. You know what I mean? I've actually been really enjoying the super hop forward pale ales lately because it's not, you don't get that big ABV that wrecks you, but you get the
Shark, I've
flavor.
heard pizza port's really good.
Yeah.
Where I would say Treehouse is kind of losing a bit, at least what I've noticed is, I mean, they're putting out like so many different beers. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not focusing on their mainstays. They're just like every week it's like they got 5 new beers. It's like so it's like they're not putting as much love and attention into their stuff, and a lot of it's just basically all tasting the same, and there seems
Yeah,
to
that
be
is
some
true.
deficiencies.
Yeah. Yeah, as
Mhm.
far
I
as
actually had an oxidized one over at John's. Believe
really?
it was oxidized, and it tasted like an EQ beer.
Mm.
Damn.
I haven't had that experience. Maybe that's the other location.
Nope.
One brewery.
John gets his beer
Modern
from
Times.
the Sandwich location. I get mine from the Charlton location.
All right, Modern Times.
I've never had a bad beer from the Charlton location. Maybe that's something going on over there in Sandwich, Mass, that they need to correct.
Yeah.
But that's definitely like micro aspect. I guess you could consider them more than micro nowadays. But if it would be like macro, shit, I'd say Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada killing it. They come out with,
Definitely.
they still hold true to that West Coast style. Their beers are cheap. They don't make junk. They're affordable. They're available. Every time they come out with something, they're not like New Belgium where they're coming out with some other stupid gimmicky freaking New England IPA every other day.
Right.
No offense, New Belgium, but
Well, you guys can get Modern Times. I know Bumpy's gotten. I mean, he had like a 1.5 year old one, and that thing was still fairly decent.
Yeah, it held its hoppiness.
Yeah. So I mean, last one I had was what Bill gave me, and that was delicious.
yeah.
I mean,
It's very hard. Like nowadays, it's like you kind of get what you pay for with the macro stuff.
right?
Craft is craft nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like the amount of time, ingredients that goes into making these more hop saturated or fruited sours, which some people don't want to. They don't want to say it's a beer, but I mean,
Well, that's the thing is even the breweries that do like a really good job with making like a crafty lager. You know, the non-adjunct lagers. You know, they're full of flavors. I enjoy getting. They're more Germanic, like I enjoy getting those crackery and kind of like doughy notes out of the malt profile in a lager.
Oh yeah.
And the nice still the hops come through. It's not like they're hopping it like it's an IPL. It's still a lager, but you're actually tasting some of the hop notes, unlike something like this. Well, I guess I'm getting some berry notes, but still.
well, it's just unfortunate because it's like, what do you consider top brewery? Because
Russian River, yeah.
most of the time nowadays, everybody just kind of sticks to 2 or 3 styles, and that's what they rock with.
Yeah, there's certain ones. Yeah, there's certain breweries I think that do better jobs at different styles for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
There's some breweries that seem to have a better overall foundation. So it's like I'd mentioned, they don't make anything that's like always like world class, holy crap, but they don't really make anything that's super bad either. They're kind of like mid range to great on most of their stuff. But Burlington Beer Company, they just are well rounded with, like, they make great imperial stouts, barley wines, barrel aged. They have a barrel aging program and all that stuff. So good barley wines are coming out from them. They make really good IPAs. They make Berliner Weiss styles, and they do a lot of different things.
I like the diversity, as long as they're efficient with all their styles. They're all good.
Really good too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no. Drecker's not only sours, they're fucking IPAs.
Yeah, their IPAs are really good, and their I heard their stouts were decent.
Yeah, I heard that too. I haven't had one yet.
So,
They had that light. They had that light post-prohibition lager they made. I think Bumpy had that as well. That wasn't bad. Not bad at all.
Oh.
So,
There's a lot of
What about you, Angie? Any Dollar General top brewers?
No, that's just where I get my cheese.
Oh,
Um, I'm fairly new to this, so I don't know a lot of breweries that are like nationwide, but the ones that are around me I like are Flying Dog in Frederick, Maryland,
dog.
Cushwa Brewing Company in Williamsport, Maryland, and Antietam Brewery in Maryland, in my town.
I had one Cushball beer and I was mad at them for it.
Oh no, you didn't enjoy it?
Well, it was supposed to be a key lime. It was like a key lime pie milkshake
Too late.
IPA, and it just tasted like a New England IPA. Remember that one I was talking
oh,
about?
the one with like the ninja cutting a lime or something like that.
No, it was like a. He had like the scuba helmet on. It was like a milkshake. It was like a key lime pie milkshake IPA,
Oh
but it just
man.
tasted like a New England. Like it was like it didn't really have like any type of key lime pie pastry like flavor. It just tasted like a New England IPA, and you really didn't even get like the milkshake aspect out of it. I was just kind of.
Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah. I've had like
But
their
it was
pale
really
ale
cool.
and their Hefeweizen,
Yeah.
which were good, but yeah. And I find that a lot too. I try to find like the milkshake or pastry.
Yeah.
And they always end up just like hazy IPAs, and they're not like that what you're describing, you know.
Fruit and lactose and like
Yeah.
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 I love milkshake IPAs. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. They're good. Left hand. That was on my list.
I want
I
to
know
find one that
it's
tastes like a
Good local
creamsicle.
left hand.
Oh yeah. You know what? A good brewery from Colorado is Great Divide.
Yeah,
I really
they're
like
opening up a new small spot. Kind of not close to me, but it's much more,
Is there?
I guess, pleasurable to go to that area than downtown.
Yeah. Where are they located exactly? Like
I
where's their
thought they
main-
were in Rhino, River north of Denver, but I think they moved from there, so they're in Denver somewhere,
Okay.
like the downtown area.
What's
They're
what's
good.
the ones that you would think everyone could get like nationwide?
Left hand, some great divide.
Yeah. Okay.
Epic. Hell, upslope has even gone to the UK a little bit.
Have they?
So there's
Wow.
several from here. Odell, maybe Oscar Blues, but they don't count. They're more macro anymore. I'm surprised Odell hasn't like gone further because they're really good. Out of Fort Collins, Odell, they're good.
Freaking good, dude. Yeah.
Trying to think what else. Well, Dry Dock is now in 2 states, 3 states. Dry Dock's in Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska. So they're slowly rolling out, and they plan on rolling out faster and faster. So hopefully they head out west and you can get some Dry Dock beer, man.
Have you guys ever gotten Ex Novo? They're out of Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. They seem like they're able to distribute a little. The 10 barrel, they got sold out, 10 barrel. But I haven't had their shit in a while, actually.
Same. Haven't really even seen it here.
Yeah. Gigantic Brewing. I'm just naming off some from my area.
Deschutes.
Yeah. Deschutes is one that gets national. Just trying to find ones that everyone.
Elysian, but they sold out.
Elysian did? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think they sold out.
I have a topic actually about sellouts.
Oh my god! I hope I'm on the panel when that hits.
Yeah, I can't even really name like what I think the top 3 breweries are in like my own state, because I mean there's 3 that come right to mind, but then there's like you think about it's like wait, there's more. I mean we got Spyglass, I think it's top of the list. Kettlehead for most of the stuff that they do, mostly in their triple IPA range, but and then Modest Man, Stoneface is another one. They do a great job. They have a variety of different beers that they make too.
Nice. Never heard
What
of them.
else?
Yeah. I mean, my city alone, we have Dry Dock, Launchpad, and I would say 222, but technically they're in a different city, but they're literally a block into the other city. So I still technically, they're the closest, second closest brewery to me. I'm like, yeah, no, they're still in my town. Those are my three locally here. If you guys come to visit, I say these are three we should go to.
Yeah.
What is it? Texas has some good ones as well. They've been pumping out some nice beers. There are breweries out there.
Texas?
Yeah.
Like B52?
B52.
Yeah, there you go. So you got the shirt. Martin House is good. 905 is good. Yeah, Texas is like growing. I almost brought a 905 tonight, and I'm like, I don't feel like 11%ers.
I haven't had good beers, but what about the Jester King? Aren't they out of Texas?
Jester King's out of Texas. Yeah, some of their stuff's good. Some of it's
Yeah.
But
Beer Republic.
They specialize kind of in sours. But then
I noticed that. I've seen a lot of their.
Somebody had, I can't remember who it was, but somebody had a stout by them.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I didn't even know they made stouts.
Definitely honorable mention. We're getting like super, super crafty, like barrel aged crafty. The brewery. Oh my god, those freaking.
Out in California?
No, they're called the Brewery. What is it? Is it California they're in?
I think they're California.
And what's the other one? What's the other people that make the parabolas and shit?
Parabola, that's
the Firestone Walker. That's another good one.
They are make some good shit too.
Yeah, I've got a tour.
Like the Mocha Wednesdays, whatever, something Monday, whatever the hell they're called. Those barrel aged beers, they're like 17, 19%, but they're so damn good. They really are really good. Yeah, I would say the top three over here in Rhode Island from, I'd say Long Live Beer Works would definitely be probably the best. And then Tilted Barn, and then Proclamation. But Proclamation, I would say overall, as far as the beer, I would go that scale. As far as the people, the atmosphere, and just because they hold like a special place in my heart, I like Proclamation the most. They're just so friggin' friendly and they're really cool. And, they're just like, they don't give you that, oh, you're just a customer vibe. I get that a lot with a lot of breweries where you walk in and you're a customer. Yeah. Well, like Proclamation, they kind of treat you like you're, they want you to learn. They want you to know what's going on. They don't want to just take your money, which is kind of how I feel sometimes with certain breweries. And their distribution is phenomenal. Those three distribution, like I think Proclamation is probably the better of the three as far as distribution. And then Tilted Barn and Long Live, they don't have. I would say Tilted Barn's distribution might be a little bit better than Long Live. I think, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, Bear Republic. I can't forget Bear Republic. I like what's their IPA? Their Westy IPA is really good. It's a Racer 5. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Do you guys get Bear Republic?
I've had the Racer 5. That's probably it.
So you get it.
Yeah, I might have seen the other stuff by them, but
yeah. Man, this could go on forever. I'm gonna stop it because we still got to do shout outs and talk about our beer and do the last wheel of adjective. But boy, what a discussion. So
yeah, that was fun. You get another beer.
Oh yeah, Racer 5, man. That's a good beer. I like their Devil Racer too. The Racer X, yeah.
Yeah, we were getting Beer Republic for a little bit, but then they stopped.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah.
Racer 5. Yeah, Racer. Yeah.
A freshie of that is really good. Damn.
Think.
But yeah, so we get their beers. I went to Bear Republic in 2018. Nice, dude. I've never been there before. Are they in other areas, or are they in just California? What's they have a black IPA too? Holy shit. I'm sure they have other styles than just Racer 5. But I mean, I just never had their black IPA. That's cool. Nice. Well, yeah, let's stop this. We'll go ahead and let's do our our last thoughts on our beers and give our scores. And then we'll do our adjective thing, and then we'll go after that. We'll go into our shout outs. How about that? So go ahead and just go from where we are. I'm just gonna leave it where we're at. So Tanner, if you wanna, or whoever wants to go, it doesn't matter. We can just keep it open. It's all good.
I'm sorry. What do we do? We're doing
We're just doing last thoughts on the beers we brought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you're all right, man. It's cool.
I don't even know what the name is. Verifico Angelo Moretti. I think that's it. Italian Hopmaster Premium Lager. It's pretty good. I would definitely put the beer Moretti and the Peroni over this. But it's a solid product. I'd give it like a I'd still give it like an A-. I go like 90. It's solid. If you want an Italian Pilsner, it'll or Italian lager, it'll definitely fulfill what you're looking for. Kind of wish it was a little bit more bready, a little bit more fruity on the palate, but it hits those marks. It's just kind of a little bit more subdued than the other ones, but still a really solid product. So, yeah, I think 90 is very fair for this.
Cool. Good score. Hey, man. I've never seen that before. And I do like your glass.
I've never seen it either. It's pretty cool. It's nice when you get to try a new beer.
Yep.
Especially something like this, an import. I especially like trying new imports because I feel like everyone should try all the import beers at least once.
Yeah. All right, man. Cheers. Cheers, Tanner, East Coast.
Cheers.
Well, I recommend this. It's very nice. The 8-year from Calumet Farm. It's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. 90 proofs, 45% alcohol. It's very nice. Very it's got a nice sweet, smooth smell to it. It's a little bit more harsh on the flavors. But yeah, grab it, Tanner. You see it.
I think I've seen it for like $55, $60.
Yeah.
So
That's why I started drinking instead of finishing off this hurricane. I had like that much left. I don't think it's worth it for me to drink the rest of this. It's not like that pleasurable. I think if you're drinking these things, you're basically just trying to drink to get drunk on the cheap, which why not just drink vodka? So
True.
But yeah, I mean, overall, it's drinkable. It's not a drain pour. You can drink them. It may have some off flavors to it. And it kind of has a lack of flavors. It's kind of like a lower, like there's not a lot of, depth to it. But yeah, I'll score it a 30. I'll give it a 31 out of 50. It's drinkable. So it's not the worst beer I've ever had, but it's still pretty awful.
Is it still in the paper bag?
No, because the paper bag was too long, so I couldn't set it down because it was.
Oh,
And it was
it's perfect.
Anyway, I'll take another sip of this.
There you go.
The shittier.
But yeah, so it was like $1.40 or whatever the heck I paid for it. So
$1.99 here.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Well, this was like not tonight, but this was the first Tommyknocker beer I ever had. Was their maple nut brown ale. I love it still. It's still good. Leaves a little stickiness on the lips after a while from the maple syrup. It's really good. The nuttiness comes through very well balanced. Very, very, very nice beer to drink. It's a good spring beer. It's like you're in between summer and winter. Like right now, our weather's bipolar as it can be because we're late April. It's all over the place. So it's a perfect beer right now. It's showing it's 53. That might be right. We may get snow tonight. So no, this beer is fantastic. I'm gonna put it at a 93 out of 100. Or no, look, sorry. The playlist is music from '94. It has a playlist. I'm gonna give it 94 out of 100.
All right.
There's a little thing you scan right there, and it listed 100 songs from 1994.
That's
So it's a
really
94
cool.
out of 100. Very, very good. Cheers.
Cool. Good score. Cheers,
Nice.
man. All right. Angie, what'd you think of your beer?
I liked it a lot. I actually went and got my Chadeo glass because I wanted to show you guys. It was hard to see in the other glass because it was reflective, but it is how actually green.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that is.
that's like algae
just like
water.
the great beer I had, just like the evil twin beer I had. Oh my god!
It kind of mind F's you. You know what I'm
Mind
saying? Because you're like, but it did go with my adjective groovy because the can art is definitely really groovy. The fact that it was from Antietam Brewery, which is right around the corner from me, and I didn't know that when I bought it, which that was pretty cool. I don't know if I'd get it again. It's I mean, I like sour, but this is really, really, really sour. I bought it because I saw that it was blueberry and lime, but the lime just overtakes it, and vinegar. It's a very vinegary, like apple cider vinegar flavor.
There you go. Yep.
It's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't go out and buy it again, but if I had one, I would obviously drink it. It kind of leaves like an aftertaste, not like a film kind of in your mouth after drinking it. It's like, I don't know, I can't explain it. But that being said, I say I'd give it like an 85 out of 100.
Not
And it's
bad
not terrible, but it's
No.
so.
Cool. 85. That is a passable.
No way, Ryan. Are you serious? I didn't know that. Oh, well, I'm going to have to go check that one out too. Thank you, neighbor, for letting me know.
Thick and thin. God, you're where are you? Connecticut, Maryland?
I'm in Maryland. Mhm.
Maryland. Okay, all right, cool. And those are all small, little a lot of little tiny like places, right? Like states or colonies or whatever you call them. They're probably states now, right?
Maryland's pretty small. Yeah.
Just states.
Yeah.
Because I went on a Greyhound bus. We went through. I was coming from Wisconsin, and it drove through. I think Maryland and some other Rhode Island, and like it was like a hop and a skip. It's like, wow, we just went through a state. Wow, I just went through a state.
Yeah. Then the cool thing about Maryland is you can go through 4 different states in like 30 minutes. Just where I'm located up in the top, like thin part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, 85 it is for your swamp water sour. Definitely a one you'd want to bring for St. Patty's Day. All right.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, if you're looking for green beer, this is your go-to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so my beer, it wasn't as good as some of the other ones I've had, but it was still very, very good. Very decent. A little more on the bitter side, a little more grapefruit, a little more West Coasty hazy, but definitely a New England. It did have the sweetness, it did have the lactose, it did have a lot of the good flavors I was looking for. The mouthfeel of the body, the lack of alcohol, which is really dangerous. I would give this like a 93 out of 100 for sure. It was really not bad. Something Adroit Theory, man. Fucking, they're killing it. If you can find them, get it. So definitely another good Tennessee brewery. So Massachusetts Commonwealth as well. All right. Maryland is a state. Pennsylvania Commonwealth. All right. We're getting reactions to that. Love it.
I said, go ahead, make yourself look smarter than me. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, let's go ahead and spin the wheel of adjective for each person. Let me get the screen going here. I can move my mouse fast enough. What's going on here? All right. So first we have. I need to make sure I'm looking at everyone. We got Tanner first.
Ugly. Ooh, we got a good one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, buddy. I'm kind of jealous that I haven't even gone yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Bump? Okay, so wild for
I have a wild one right in my fridge, damn it.
Fuck that
Here we
freaking
go.
one.
Bumpy, here you go.
Fat.
What?
Damn.
Pretty hot and tempting. There you go.
What a
Get
pH.
yourself a spicy beer, buddy. Pretty
What
hot
a
and tempting.
pH.
So fat can mean a number of things, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
good.
hot and tempting. On next.
Chadeo
Why
is
does it have a pH?
Please be.
Who
Please be.
makes this-
We already have.
Beer, man?
I do.
Wrong.
You made it.
Wrong.
Why does fat have a pH?
Pretty
Wrong.
hot and tempting.
Because it's a hippie thing.
I can go with wrong. I can do it. Yeah. That's easy. I got two
Yeah.
options.
You ever heard
I
of
got
group fish?
I got two recent breweries who screwed up their beers. I'll go with wrong. I'll take it.
All right. Angie. Nutty.
It's
All right,
nutty.
get yourself a nut brown ale or a peanut butter stout.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that works. Thank you, Chadeo.
Yeah. I almost brought a peanut butter stout tonight, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like it.
Eager?
So it's got to be. It's got to be. How would that go?
Just
High upper, a
No,
big
you
head,
have to-
beer with a lot of
take
head.
the shit out of the can and then pour it, so it's easy.
You have to step
Yeah,
outside for a
Foamy
second. Eager.
motherfucker. All right.
Great.
That works.
My beer is wrong.
Eager. Wrong.
Ugh.
Oh my
Well, you
God.
better hope it's one of those ones that explodes out of the bottle.
I think it's a 26.
It's eager to get out.
All right. My date down too.
Cheers, Thrash. Kitty. All right.
Thrasher, Kitty. Hi guys.
Don't nut in your. Oh Jesus. Dan the man. Cheers to you, man.
Yeah, we
Damn.
love the hand pink waving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? What does that mean?
What's up,
What-
Dan the man?
It's an emoji that doesn't show up, beer man.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Forgive me. I'm old. Okay.
Fine.
All
What
right.
is
So
the platform we on? Are we on the YouTubes?
We on the YouTube.
We're
okay?
on the YouTubes.
We're on the YouTube.
If you put up two of those, it'd be two hands in the pink waving.
Two hand stand.
well, guys, man, let's go ahead and shout. Let's shout ourselves out. Let's end this show. We're doing well here on the time. So yeah, go ahead and start us out, Tanner.
Shout outs?
Hell yeah. Yep.
So shout outs for me. I think. Well, I got some beers. I just got some Treehouse beers, so look out for some reviews on those. A couple different ones. I got a Tilted Barn beer I'm probably going to be reviewing. And then I think I might crack it open tonight on Eric's show. I got a bottle of whiskey. I'll probably crack open tonight on Eric's show, and then just look out for a whiskey review tomorrow. Pretty nice. I'll just show it, you know. It's a nice bottle. It's pretty spendy. I've heard a lot of good stuff about these guys. This is called Blue Run. So it is a
Yikes.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is the Reflection 1. 47.5%, 95 proof. It's batch fall. I think 9/2/2022 is the bottle on date. But yeah, this is an $80 bottle, which I actually got it more. I got it less than MSRP. MSRP was around 90 to 100. So I figured, I haven't seen anything from these guys, and I found this in Charlton, Mass. And there have been a lot of people on YouTube recently that have been kind of hyping it up, saying how good it is. So I bit the bullet and grabbed the bottle. So yeah, look out for a review on that. One beer guy, one whiskey guy. Check out the beer nerd. No, not the beer nerd. Sorry, I'm getting the names mixed up. The whiskey nerd. He does a lot of Irish whiskeys, but he also does like cocktails as well. So I'm subscribed to him. I've been subscribed to him for a while, but he just recently popped up on my newsfeed. Yeah, so if you want to learn how to make some cocktails or possibly some good Irish whiskeys, if you like Irish whiskey, go check him out. And for beer people, try to pick new people, but let's go with Luke John. Go check out Luke John. He's been a good supporter on my channel. Does beer reviews, pop up lives. Go leave him a sub. Check out his stuff. So cheers.
Cheers. Right on.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, fool.
Ah,
That was like a budget brand Sam Smalley.
Dollar Tree.
yeah, so on my channel, I got my live show Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's the start of the show. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. I need to actually do some beer reviews. I'm down to my last 2 cans sitting here on the shelf that I've already reviewed that I still have to edit. So yeah, it's time for me to actually start reviewing beers again. Been kind of lacking that during the week. Been drinking a lot more whiskey. So the shout out. Well, let's see. I wanted to try to find somebody new to shout out. Let's do. Let's see here. Let's do Ash Kickin' Barbecue. It's ASH Kickin' with apostrophe, no G, and then BBQ. Just he does, the smoker stuff, doing barbecue out there, making briskets and ribs and chicken, turkey, whatever, burgers even. It's a food channel, but for barbecue. There's many of them. He's just one. But yeah, he's got some of his own kind of ways of doing things, his special seasonings and stuff that he likes to use. And it's good to get like a variety. I think this is kind of how I do it. This is how I learned how to barbecue. Was I watched a bunch of different people barbecuing, and I kind of nitpicked them, and I tried certain ways. Like, is this working? Okay, I like this one. This person's works better this way, with my system. And then like different seasonings and stuff I've picked up from different people. So yeah, that's Ash Kickin' Barbecue.
Ash Kickin'.
Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'll leave a link down in the thing.
No, if I really have any shout outs, just doing the old American Rack stuff. This Monday, most likely no Monday Mingle, so look for Monday Mingle back May 1st. I'll probably do another spicy challenge. I have to look up something, try to figure out something I could do on May 1st for spicy challenges. You guys could watch me just get lit. So that's always fun. Also, shout out to BC's Beer Reviews. He reviewed Dogfish Head 60 Minutes today, so go check out his video on that. Good guy, great beer reviewer. So yeah, give him a look-see-loo. Cheers.
Kick
Cheers.
your ass. Cheers.
Is it me?
Chadeo.
I guess it's me. Okay. Don't get me laughing, beer man. Okay. Angie's Fluid Art is my main channel. I do live fluid art on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All of my art is for sale. I have another channel. Well, I have two other channels, but one's not working right now. But the one that is working is Angie Following the Rules. And that's where all the shenanigans happen, and copyright free music, and dancing around like fools and things like that. So anything that I do that's not fluid art is there.
Nice.
And shout outs, I want to shout out my doll, Art by Sparkle. Love you. Kitty 303 is a brilliant fluid artist as well. And I'd like to shout out all of these fine gentlemen on this panel who allow me to come up here and try my hand at this and take me seriously, which I appreciate greatly. Thomas Metal 75, I'll shout him out. He's got some really good review shows. And Elbow 88, please go and subscribe to him. He is a brilliant piano player and singer. And just a wonderful human being.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Can you explain fluid art in a nutshell?
Sure. Some paints are in like tubes and they're thicker, and you can use them with a brush. Fluid art is where you take the paint and you mix it with a pouring medium. Some people use water, but if you put too much water in, it'll break up the pigments and get splotchy. So I either use Floetrol or Elmer's School Glue and water mixture, and it makes the paint fluid, and it runs easily, and it doesn't break up the pigments. It has a binder that adheres to the pigments, and you pour it on the canvas in different techniques, and by tilting and feeling where the weight of the paint is, that's how I create the different effects.
That's pretty cool. Nice. And it's great. I really like it.
Thank you for asking.
Hand is really good. I like that hand. The hand one you did?
Oh, yes. That was really fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
It's 7-Eleven.
We enjoy having you on, Angie.
I enjoy being here.
Good addition to the panel. So, yeah, cheers to you. All right. Well, we all know Beer and Cheese is always going every Tuesday. I like it. I like the show. It's fun, and I think everyone else on the panel likes it, or they wouldn't be there. So, yeah, show up with a Beer and Cheese of choice. I found one, but it's going to expire by the day before we do Tuesday. So, hopefully it's still good. But yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern for that. Wednesday, of course, will be this again. I'm starting to kind of like this show. I think it's kind of fun. Got a lot of activity and a lot of communication between the panel and the chat, and I really like it. So we'll keep doing this. Go find your adjective beers, descriptors, and let's see if we can do it next week at 6 o'clock Eastern. 2 people I'll be brewing beer in the next 2 weeks. I'll be waiting on my ingredients. But in the name of FLX Beer Reviews, I'll be doing a Double New England, 8.2%, hopefully. And for Thomas Metal, Eric, I will be doing an American Amber, and we're going to call that Flavor Saver. because he has big old mustache. And then one person I want to shout out that hasn't been shouted out in a while is South 10 Beer Reviews. That dude Tyler is really cool. He's on it. He always gets some really good beers. So go check him out. I'll let me put that link up there for anyone that does not have his link. So there you go. But no, very good show. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much on the panel for your support, of course, as always. Thanks for being here. Hopefully, you'll be here next week. We had cheers to you, Coach Reviews, Bumpy Road Brews, Chadeo, and Angie Fluid Art. And what's the other one that you said? That's a funny name.
Angie following the rules.
Angie.
Just a touch of sarcasm in there for you too.
Fuck it. No, that's cool. Hell yeah. So yeah, let's check all these guys out if you haven't, gal too, if you haven't already. And thanks so much for the awesome chat as well. You guys freaking nailed it with a bunch of people here. I mean, like we had 16, 17 people. So that's really nice to see that crowd. So thank you for being here. This is the start of the Gauntlet Wednesday that we all call it. Be sure to go follow us at 7:30, excuse me, my time's 4:30. Thomas Metal 75, Wildcard Wednesday, if he's doing it today, I think he is. So, that's where we'll be next. So, if you guys have the link out there if you want to hang with us for about 15 minutes or so before we head on over there. But cheers to you guys. You guys have a good night, day, wherever you're fucking from in this beautiful world. But not after one more sip, please. Come on. Have it.
Cheers.
Cheers.